So much easier to see the problem after class when you guys aren't here. The problem I was having before with things not working was because it had included database list in when I was making when I named my table, it included that top line, which doesn't work, obviously. So now I am going to name my table properly, or I actually have, but just so we're clear, I can do Control A, and I'm going to go here and name it just because it's easier. So named list. This is actually named list 2. Couple of ways I could have got rid of that, but this one works as well as any other. If I go to the name manager, I can go to named list 2 and edit, and all I have to do is take the 5 and make it a 6. So from A6 to M5502. And that will get rid of that problem, and then everything will work. Okay, so much better. So either one of those DB list has the right thing, and so does named list also has the right thing. So there we go. So now these functions are going to work and continue working. Equals D sum, open a bracket. Come on, there we go. DB list. Field, I think we said 13th. And text criteria is, because we're only doing like and queries right now, we're doing this and this and this have to be true, not or queries where we have this or this or this, in which case we could have a whole bunch of lines. But we're sticking with the simple one for now. We'll get into the other kind in Access, but that's all we need here. So we have DB list, field number 13, and now when I change this, my stays because I got rid of that top one. Okay, so for the rest of these, as I showed you before, I'm going to just change the name of the function. You don't have to do it this way. I just don't like to work. This way is much easier. Notice too, when we do database count, there's actually 2 counts. There's count and then there's dcount A. And dcount A allows us to count text. Okay, I'll do this again. Equal dmin, open bracket, and our database is dblist, field 13, and criteria is the criteria. There we go. Okay. As long as I have the right number, we should have, oh, what's going on there? That's not a percent, you. So I will change that. That's better. And I'm just going to bring it down and change to mix. So the question here, wherever it is, so these have to change whenever the criteria changes. So if I go here and I want only those that are greater than 5,000, so the lowest price of those that are, do I have that right? That looks like min. Oh, for goodness sake, I have to reverse those. Or I can reverse these. There, that's better. Okay. Remember what this means? Means the column isn't big enough and you have to fix it or you'll lose a part mark. I'm nasty that way. Okay. So the question here, run an advanced filter that shows only small business segment customers in the Atlantic region where after discount price is less than $1,000. So we are going to click anywhere in the bottom and go to formulas, no, data, advanced filters. And what we want is filter the list in place. So the list range, if you like, DB list, the criteria range, I've got it there. And the output range that I have right now is over at the side there. So I'm going to go and get it. There it is, and just hit enter. When we hit OK, it will run, and we will have only the things that it's showing. So right now, we have New Brunswick, home office, and after discount is greater than 5,000. Do you see any less than 5,000? I do not. Okay, so we can increase. Now, the question was small business customers and what else? There, I couldn't read it. Small business in the Atlantic segment where there were, okay, so we don't want province. I'm just hitting delete on my keyboard. Atlantic, small business, and greater than, or was it less than? Why can't I read more than one thing in my brain? Less than 1,000. So get rid of that. Less than 1,000. Okay, so these are all good, but this many decimal places is not so good. Always remember to fix that. Okay. So now you can see that the data here can be accurate for whatever this is, but this is still showing New Brunswick and greater than 5,000. So we have to be completely finished. When we're done, we run it again. So data is advanced, copy to another location. Because we've done it already, we don't have to touch anything there other than that one button to copy to another location. Hit OK. And then we'll have Atlantic small business and less than $1,000. All good. You can actually check to make sure things are okay by looking here. 29780, 29780, and let's look at the, get over here. Here we go. Come on. Why? Let's go back. There you go, 29780. So all those numbers should match. All righty, while we're here, I didn't ask you to do it, but let's do another one just for practice. So I'm going to do another pivot table, and let's go insert pivot table. I won't bother with the preview ones. You can do that if you want. I'm going to do product category, region, province, customer segment. That's a lot for one area, but I can do this. So I'm going to do region and province over here. That's too much information. So I'm going to get rid of region and just do province. So part of what you're doing when you're designing is trying to come up with something that works for people who are likely to see it. We know that people don't like to go off the page. We don't like to scroll back and forth. We don't mind scrolling up and down, but nobody likes scrolling left to right. So one way of fixing it here is switching things out. So I can do customer segment and province. Switch those, or I can play some more. Or what I really would do, probably, is move my province up here. So that's a filter. And then put customer segment or one of these. There we go. So customer segment and each type of proper, each category, and then I need to decide what math I want to show, and that will be the after discount amount. And let's do, I'm going to change that to, instead of, you know how to do average, min, max, sum, blah, blah, blah. Let's do just max. So this tells us the highest order for each category in each product. So this is going to be my business segment. And this can be product category. Okay. And all of these are going to be Fama style, except, oops, put that back. I will make these bold. Maybe. Some things take way too long. There's 4 cells, like, come on.